Traveler, welcome to the Valley of Folly, where shadows of foolishness obscure the path to an unbreakable mind. At Stoic Pulse, we forge wisdom through Stoic truth, not mere facts, but living with virtue, mastering your thoughts, honoring others, and rising through error. 6 signs of folly cloud this path: talking over listening, fearing change, lacking empathy, arrogance, blaming others, and a closed mind. These aren't chains to shame you. They're mirrors reflecting where we falter, beckoning us to grow. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In this valley, we'll confront these shadows, not to judge, but to transform, wielding Stoic wisdom from Seneca, Epictetus, and Aurelius to forge clarity. Each sign holds a story, a lesson, a step toward the summit where your mind stands unshaken, a quiet force amid X's chaos or life storms. Picture your morning, X alerts buzzing, yet your heart is steady, your actions aligned with virtue. That's the Stoic life, and it begins here. Join me to dispel folly's haze. Question your habits, embrace growth, and live with purpose. Comment, "I'm seeking wisdom" below to join our Stoic Pulse community. Like, share with someone needing this spark, and subscribe to climb together. The summit awaits. Step forward. Sign 1, talking more than listening. Your Stoic journey through the Valley of Folly begins, traveler. Your medallion spark defiant against the haze. The first shadow looms, talking more than listening, a fool's habit that silences wisdom. The untrained dominate conversations, their words a shield against others' truths, creating rifts where connection could thrive. In X's chatter or heated meetings, they interrupt, dismiss, and deafen themselves to growth. Epictetus warned, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." The foolish talk to be heard. A Stoic listens to learn, their silence a bridge to virtue. Consider Amara, a new team leader, who steamrolled her colleagues' ideas in brainstorming sessions, insisting her plans were flawless. Her team withdrew, projects faltered, and trust eroded. Stung by failure, Amara reflected, inspired by Seneca's call to seek truth. She listened fully to one suggestion, acted on it, and saw her team flourish, their respect earned. Amara's triumph wasn't in speaking loudest, but in silencing her ego. Her listening lit the path. This shadow dims your morning. Picture an X debate, your words drowning a friend's insight, or a colleague's idea ignored, your chance to grow lost. Listening is Stoic discipline, forging a mind open to wisdom. For 1 week, pause daily in a conversation, hear one perspective fully, and journal its lesson like, heard a teammate's plan, learned patience. Affirm, my silence is my strength. If ego stirs, recommit. Each pause clears the haze. Drop "I'm listening" in the comments if you've heard wisdom today. Stay tuned for sign 2, fearing change to face the next shadow. Sign 2, fear of change. Your Stoic journey deepens, traveler. Your medallions glow, piercing the valley's haze after silencing your voice to listen. Now a fiercer shadow looms. Fear of change, the fool's anchor in a world that never stands still. The untrained cling to comfort, old habits, familiar ways, dreading the unknown, their stagnation a prison. In X's rapid shifts or life's upheavals, they resist, missing growth's embrace. Seneca taught, life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters. The foolish freeze. A Stoic adapts, flowing with reality's tide. Consider Kean, a writer who shunned digital publishing, fearing it would dilute his craft. As print markets faded, his career stalled. X posts of peers' ebook success fueling his dread. Inspired by Epictetus's call to master what's within, Kean asked, "What can I gain?" He tested ebooks, found new readers, and revived his passion. Kean's triumph wasn't in resisting change, but in embracing it. His adaptability cleared the path. Fear of change clouds your morning. Picture an X trend shifting your work, or a life shift looming, your heart resisting. Adaptability is Stoic courage. Forging a mind that bends without breaking. For 1 week, when change stirs fear, ask, what opportunity lies here? Journal 1 benefit nightly, like, new tool scared me, learned efficiency. Affirm, I flow with life. If resistance grips, recommit. Each step parts the mist. Drop I'm adapting in the comments if you've embraced a shift. Stay tuned for sign 3, lack of empathy, to face the next shadow. Sign 3, lack of empathy. Your Stoic journey presses deeper, traveler. Your medallion's light cutting through the valley's mist after embracing change's flow. Now a chilling shadow rises, lack of empathy, the fool's blindness to others' hearts. The untrained see only their own needs, dismissing struggles as weakness, isolating themselves in X's noise or daily grind. Their coldness frays bonds, dimming wisdom's spark. Marcus Aurelius taught, be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. The foolish judge, a Stoic, feels their compassion a bridge to connection. Consider Nia, a nurse who scoffed at a colleague's stress, labeling it laziness. Her team's morale sank, patient care suffered, and Nia felt alone. Moved by Epictetus's call to shared humanity, Nia listened to her colleague's burnout story, offered support, and rebuilt trust, their teamwork thriving. Nia's triumph wasn't in proving strength, but in feeling another's pain. Her empathy warmed the path. Lack of empathy shadows your morning. Picture an ex-post venting pain, your reply dismissive, or a friend's struggle ignored, connection lost. Compassion is Stoic virtue, forging a mind rich in humanity. For 1 week, when another shares a challenge, listen without judgment. Journal their perspective, like, heard a friend's loss, felt their grief. Affirm, my heart connects. If indifference stirs, recommit. Each act clears the grove's chill. Drop I'm compassionate in the comments if you felt another's pain. Stay tuned for sign 4, arrogance, to face the next shadow. Sign 4, arrogance over humility. Your Stoic journey ascends, traveler. Your medallions glow, warming the valley's chill after embracing empathy's light. Now a storming shadow rises. Arrogance over humility, the fool's crown that blinds wisdom. The untrained seek superiority, their boasts drowning others' insights, isolating them in X's clamor or work's rivalries. Their ego builds walls, not bridges. Seneca warned, no man was ever wise by chance. The foolish strut, a Stoic humbles, their openness forging true strength. Consider Rohan, a startup founder who mocked his team's ideas, certain his vision was unmatched. His product launch flopped, clients unimpressed, and his team drifted. Stung, Rohan, inspired by Marcus Aurelius's call to learn, asked, am I wrong? He listened to a junior's pitch, pivoted, and his next launch soared, earning loyalty. Rohan's triumph wasn't in proving brilliance, but in humbling his pride. His humility lit the crag. Arrogance shadows your morning. Picture an ex-post sparking your need to outshine, or a colleague's idea dismissed, growth lost. Humility is Stoic discipline, crafting a mind that learns from all. For 1 week, when pride stirs, ask, could I be wrong? Journal 1 lesson from another, like, heard a peer's plan, learn strategy. Affirm, my openness is my power. If ego resists, recommit. Each question parts the storm. Drop I'm humble in the comments if you've learned from another. Stay tuned for sign 5, constant blaming to face the next shadow. Sign 5, constant blaming. Your Stoic journey climbs higher, traveler. Your medallion's fire clearing the valley storm after humbling pride's shadow. Now a cunning shadow strikes, constant blaming, the fool's shield against truth. The untrained point fingers at ex-rivals, colleagues, fate, evading responsibility, their growth snared in excuses. This deflection traps them, eroding trust and wisdom. Epictetus taught, there is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. The foolish blame, a Stoic owns, their accountability forging virtue. Consider Zara, a chef who blamed suppliers for a failed menu launch, ignoring her rushed planning. Customers left, her reputation waned and her staff disengaged. Moved by Seneca's call to master self, Zara paused, asking, "What did I control?" She owned her haste, refined her process, and her next event shone, earning praise. Zara's triumph wasn't in shifting fault, but in claiming responsibility. Her truth cleared the thicket. Blaming shadows your morning. Picture an ex-critique stinging, your instinct to blame peers, or a missed deadline pinned on others, growth stalled. Accountability is Stoic strength, crafting a mind that learns from fault. For 1 week, when blame rises, ask, "What could I have done better?" Journal one action taken like, blamed a delay, planned earlier. Affirm, "My truth is my power." If excuses persist, recommit. Each step cuts the thorns. Drop "I'm accountable" in the comments if you've owned a mistake. Stay tuned for sign 6, a closed mind to face the final shadow. Sign 6, a closed mind. Your Stoic journey nears the summit, traveler. Your medallion's fire slashing the valley's thorns after claiming responsibility. Now the final shadow towers, a closed mind, the fool's fortress of pride and fear. The untrained reject new ideas, their rigidity blocking wisdom in X's flux or life's shifts. They cling to what was, blinding themselves to growth. Marcus Aurelius taught, "If someone can prove me wrong and show me my mistake in any thought or action, I shall gladly change." The foolish barricade, a Stoic opens, their adaptability forging clarity. Consider Leo, a professor who dismissed online teaching as inferior, fearing it lessened his authority. As students drifted to digital peers, his impact waned, X posts of rivals' success stinging. Moved by Seneca's call to evolve, Leo asked, "Could I be wrong?" He tested virtual classes, engaged thousands, and expanded his reach. Leo's triumph wasn't in clinging to tradition, but in shattering his wall. His openness lit the plateau. A closed mind shadows your morning. Picture an X trend challenging your methods, or a new idea dismissed, wisdom lost. Openness is Stoic strength, crafting a mind that grows through correction. For 1 week, challenge one belief daily. Ask, "Could this be wrong?" Journal one insight like, doubted a tool, learned efficiency. Affirm, "My mind is open." If pride resists, recommit. Each question cracks the stone. Drop "I'm open" in the comments if you've embraced a new idea. Stay tuned for the conclusion to ascend your Stoic summit. Traveler, you've triumphed over the valley of folly. Your medallion a Stoic flame, illuminating wisdom's summit. From the misty depths, you learned to listen, embraced change, felt empathy, humbled pride, owned responsibility, and opened your mind. These 6 shadows, talking over listening, fearing change, lacking empathy, arrogance, blaming, and a closed mind, once veiled your path. Now guided by Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, your mind stands unbreakable. Seneca urged, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Wisdom isn't a destination, but a daily Stoic practice, forged through relentless growth. We all face these shadows, an urge to interrupt, resistance to new ways, or blame cast outward. Yet each is a spark for transformation. Live these virtues, hear with patience, adapt with courage, feel with depth, question ego, own mistakes, welcome truth. Imagine your morning, challenges flare, but your Stoic mind, honed by discipline, acts with clarity, inspiring those around you. This summit is your call to live wisely every day. Epictetus taught us to master what we control, our thoughts, choices, virtues. Begin today. Pick one sign to conquer this week, journal its lesson, and evolve. Your journey continues with Stoic Pulse. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to forge your wisdom daily. Click the bell to never miss a lesson, and comment, which sign are you overcoming, to share your path. Like this video to fuel your Stoic fire, and let your medallion shine. Live your Stoic strength, traveler, and keep ascending.